Good morning. Good morning. I'm just trying to fix something here with the StreamYard. Let me know if you can hear me if my sound is good. I'm gonna go on mute for a second. It's showing my sound is good from here, but you can never tell. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, good luck on your run. How long is your run? How long are you running tomorrow morning? What time is it where you at? I know you said you're in Cambodia. What time is it? Actually, I could just do my Googles. Oh, it's at night. Okay. All right. Same time, just at night. Are you only doing a 10K? Oh man, only a 10K. What's that? 5? What's that? How many miles is that? Jeez. I don't know if I got something in my eye, but my eye is it's watering. Salute Triggs. Appreciate you for stopping in. Rare to see you around these parts. Not here. You always stop in here, but I ain't seen you in a minute. But appreciate you. Always appreciate you stopping in, man. Okay. You're getting up. So you're getting up. All right, what, 4 or 5 hours? Was it 6 hours? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's ironic. After I get off live, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Probably wake up around 3. I have some recertifications that I have to do for my EMR. Those of you that know, I'm a emergency medical responder, and you have to renew recert every 2 years. And it's 20 hours. The recert is 20 hours, the actual class. I have to do it in my own time. So on my own time, off the clock. I do get paid for it. But so after I get off this live, I'll be taking a quick nap, getting up, starting my recert. Always welcome. Always welcome. What's going on, Divine? I know we have 5-hour difference from you, right? So it's about 2 in the afternoon. What you got going on there? I want to get into gaming too. I was watching. I went and researched that game that you and the Fraudin was playing. I had to go watch some trailers and go watch some other people play it. And yeah, I miss gaming though. It's been years since I game. I miss it. Let's have a lot of fun doing that. Let's have a lot of fun. Yo, I don't know what is going on with my eyes. Sheesh. Yeah, what you getting done? What you doing? Like, it's. I think you probably in like the same, if not the same time zone, somewhere close to the same time zone as me. So, it's 9 in the morning where I'm at. What time is it where you at, DMO? Saturday shits. Okay, okay, okay. A little after 8. All right, all right. Yeah, man. I'm just sipping on some ginger tea for a little bit. Then I'll get going, get into the topic. Thank y'all for stopping in. Appreciate it. Always. Always my same characters. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Um, yeah, this I just scheduled this like a couple hours ago. So I know, the short schedules and the pop-ups. Uh, you know, so I always appreciate when people stop in for that. Morning breakfast. Okay, okay. All right, all right. See you later. See you later. Yeah, I should be there. I'll definitely be in the chat. I'll be like I said, doing my recertification, and so I'll be around there. I'll be around. Oh, hey Steph, did you see that message in the Discord? I thought about you. I was watching Dateline, and there was these two brothers. They were in Oklahoma, I believe. That's what made me think about you, and the fact that they were on death row and they ended up getting off. Well, they spent years in jail, so let me not say getting off. They both spent, I think, over 20. Oh, okay. Okay, well, there goes me not checking. Hold on, let me check. I got a couple more minutes. I'm sipping on this tea. Hold on, let me check. All right, thank you for that, Steph. Yeah, yeah. That's rough. That's rough. My question is for people for the lawyers who take on these cases, the amount of work that you put in, and the injustices that you see. How hard is it to like get up that next day when the obstacles are there? You know what I'm saying? You got a moat with hot oil in it. You got a catapult, you know, dropping stones on you. You got arrows. You got all these things you got to jump up around, run around, dodge. And those are like probably harsh references, but it seems like that's what you guys are up against with the justice system. So Salute, salute, salute. Well, good morning, Miss Murph. I hear you will be doing something a little later, and yeah. I'll be there. Of course, the cup. Of course, the cup. That's my son's artwork. Can't see it. He sold those. He sold his artwork. It's a conversation for another day, but my guy, he loves to draw. Now wait a minute. You got it on a schedule. What's the if part? Let me see. I forgot what your topic is. I almost knocked my tea over. Let's see. Let me go find Miss Murph. Miss Murph. All right. What's she doing? What was Miss Murph trying to run from today? Oh, just a Sunday evening church. Okay. All right. It's not bad. That's what's up. Yeah, I find that's the best time. Like I got a topic today, but I just feel like running my mouth. But I already made the topic, put a description in and all that stuff. But I feel like just running my mouth today. All right, I ain't gonna be here long. I mean, I just want to get in and get out today and try to keep a decent schedule. So y'all remember that I'm here, that I actually do content. All right, so I can see the chat. Oops. Sorry. Oh, man. I don't know what is going on with my eyes today. No, I did not. I did not speak about. I didn't even. I mean, like I said, I'm just chilling. I guess that's my cue. You would be my producer in my ear saying, get to protecting your peace. We are gathered here today, and you ain't said nothing about anything about protecting your peace. But as usual, hoping for some chat participation, and y'all could walk me through this content. A lot of times I come across people who just could like drain energy out of the room. And well, I can't not speak to the homie. Good morning, sir. Appreciate you for stopping in. But yeah, like people that drain the energy out, and there's one particular person who always has a problem for solutions. It's a nice sunny day, but too much sun get cancer. Yeah, I just came from the gym. You gotta be careful at the gym because they don't wipe their stuff down. That type of person who just drains the energy out of the room. And I'm not talking about draining energy just because they're boring like me. I'm talking about just, my goodness. Like I said, they got a problem for every solution. Oh yeah, and I got the two. Okay, that's what's up. Right. Always one person, at least one in the workplace like that. Keep it strictly business. Okay, that's a good way to protect your peace. Um, and I give the work example because that's probably the easiest example when it comes to work, because it's easiest to shut that out. A lot of people don't make friends at work. I do make friends and connections at work, and because people trust me, people tend to come to me with their issues. Uh, that's at work or not at work, but at work specifically, you can nip it a little easier than if it's like a loved one or something like that, who you really want the best for, but they don't have the ability. Uh, they don't seem to have the ability to not drain you. Because I don't think people doing it on purpose. Some people, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I think it's just how they are. And if you are like me and you want the best for people and you want people to be good, then you end up pouring into them and pouring into them and pouring into them. And eventually, you get a little annoyed and you get tired. And if you continue to pour into them, you continue to get drained. Salute, SBK. What's good, brother? What's good, man? I missed y'all last night. I didn't get a chance. I was sleeping, getting ready for work. And then my time I woke up was like 10 something at night and I was heading into work. I did miss y'all over there. Tap in. Yes, yes, yes. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. Like, how are y'all protecting y'all peace? If y'all could share with me in the chat, what kind of things are y'all doing to protect y'all peace? And your energy and your peace. I want to use those. I want to connect those two words. So if I say energy or I say peace, I'm talking about the same thing, and it's like mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, whatever it is. And it doesn't mean like that if you're going to be protected and you're going to be kind of just shutting things off with people, it doesn't mean being antisocial. And you have to balance that out, right? You want to you want to protect your peace, but you don't want to be antisocial. If you're like me, I love to talk to people, I love to communicate with people, but most people don't realize that they are draining you if they always come into the conversation and they're taken. It's always about them and what they got going on and their issues, and never really there to listen to you. But protecting your energy and your peace and your it's for your overall health. Right, right. Okay. Protecting your peace is a must. Okay. Exercising and just walking helps revitalize. Absolutely, absolutely. What about balance? What about the fact that your mind needs the boundaries? Um, we are. If you like me, you're constantly going. You're working. My days. I always tell people my days are like Groundhog Days, where I get up, I do this, I do that, I do that, and then before you know it, that day is pretty much over. And then I will go to work and I come home and I do the same thing over and over again. And you don't really. A lot of times for me, I don't realize it until I get to that point where I'm like done, and then I want to shut everybody off. So I'm not. And that's what I'm talking about when I say protect your peace and your energy, is doing it before you get to the point that you become antisocial or you shut people off. All right, so let's get in here. This is going to be very interactive, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's what I like, man. Very selective when we share things. Nice. Plus, you like moving around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you doing it. I'm low key a little jealous the way you doing your thing. Traveling, running, eating your favorite vegan foods. Not that I want to eat vegan foods, but the fact that it's your favorite and you're trying different dishes in different countries and different experiences and cultures. So yeah. I like it. Many times I left off just going a power walk to reset my mind, expel the bad energy. Yeah, that's good too. That's good too. Training, exercise, reading, good music. Yes, yeah, for sure. TMK still in here. We're gonna link up for that music, that medicinal purposes of music. Oh yeah, he's still in here. Protecting my by remaining present state of mind while dealing with the negative people, interact with them, but not reacting. Okay. Does that involve taking a deep breath, Mr. Bombay? Are you taking a deep breath and walking away? Everybody's yours. No, it's not hurtful. And as we know, as we've come to find out and know, it's no is a complete sentence. So we like that too. Like that too. Sometimes you have to say F it and put a wall up. Yeah. I mean, you definitely have to do that at some point. With certain people, you gotta nip it. So we know that for sure. You gotta nip certain people. Um, Allow your thoughts to come and go like clouds on the screen. Let me see. Baba Bomdas. uh-huh. Today and walk away. Okay. We like that. This is good. I like it. The When you don't take the breaks, and this is just, and I know like I'm getting good answers here. So let me just say that it sounds like it's good answers, and sounds like people are on top of it. But we know people in our life, and sometimes ourselves, we know that these things are like saying them out loud and typing them and stuff like that. That's good, but we know that on a day-to-day basis is we don't really do that. And then there's those moments where you forget, and sometimes if you like me, uh, sometimes it gets to the point where you actually have like a breakdown where you just lose your shit, and and it's only because, and I say my situations were because I didn't create the boundaries and I didn't stop certain things, nip them. So that's what I'm talking about here. Keeping your own peace. Um, and like I said, a lot of these things sound really good out loud, but how much are we practicing these? So I like with the things that you guys put in the chat. How often are you practicing these things? Are you feel like you're doing this stuff every day? You feel like when every moment, every opportunity that this comes, um, that you do it? About seeing your opponent. Yeah, hey man, that's if you can, if you can, if you can, if you can. I don't doubt that you do that though. I don't doubt. It's natural for you at this point. Okay. Um, so you guys talked about some of the things, taking a break from the toxic environments. Um, excuse me, being intentional about what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, and then and Bombay, you alluding to it, like you're protecting your mind, you get that clarity and that peace. I know you know about that. Somebody shows you love, you come encourage you, take it as it. Don't reject it. Okay. All right. Every day. Okay, listen, I'm trying to get like you every day. I'm trying to get like you feel. I want to do it every day. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every 3 or so months, I do reflection, self-reflection, see how I could have handled some situations better and on occasion. Yeah. Yeah. And I've in all fairness, like I've interacted with everybody here and like I can see Miss Murph, like these are not just words. I know Bombay, these are not just words. Like I had enough conversations with you guys that your personality is that, and while you'll say or have a conversation that may go further than you want every now and then, for the most part, yeah, I believe y'all. I definitely believe y'all. If not a knock to anybody else in here, but if there's two people in the chat that I believe, that's for sure. Hey, what's going on? Take a quick all right. Listen, you should have known that I was gonna go live. You should have slept all night, so you could have been up. But I guess we'll let you take a nap. Beautiful. We'll see you around. I appreciate you for always stopping in and supporting. Yeah, and then if you're on your way in and you're on your way out, hit the light, hit the thumbs up. You know, they say that works and that helps your channel. So if you could please do that, that'll be good for me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So let me read this last comment and jump back in. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. You know, it's funny too, because it was one time I did a live or I uploaded a video or something, and I was like, man, this is good. I think people really gonna like 3 people unsubbed. I was like, God dang. But you get that's the life of a content creator, right? You gotta kind of, if you're looking to grow, um, you definitely gotta take the good with the bad, or people will come there tell you how you look, how you sound, how boring you are. People gonna have these comments. So uh, that's one of the things that I think, if I remember to touch on, social media, you know, taking breaks from social media, or at least for me, I'm in the process of purging my algorithm. So I'm going through the people that I'm sub to. If it's people that I haven't posted in a while, or I don't watch them or listen to them, I'm just gonna. At some point, I felt like, I wanted to sub to them, but if it's not really serving me at this point, and to help my algorithm go in the direction I want it to go in, I'm going to be doing a little bit of purging. But um, part of so we was talking about work. Part of like we underestimate like how one person can change the whole energy of a room, a chat, a channel, a panel, a function, a family gathering. Like I said, work. It can drain the whole room. So in that vein, when I was talking about changing up my algorithm, that's where I'm saying you want to be around those people that are going in the opposite direction. Find some. You ain't got to be. We use the word balance. You don't have to be one way. You can find some things that are optimistic and that can lift your mood instantly. And we do that. We talked about it, right? What'd you say, SBK? Let me find your post. Where'd you go? Training, exercising, reading, good music. Walking away like Miss Murph talked about. Taking your algorithm in a different direction. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Not completely, because I still, I'm human. There's things that I still like a little bit of drama, but as far as overall, if I find like it's too draining, a channel's too draining, or the content creator is just, I got to move on. I got to move all the way on if you don't, because you don't protect your energy. You end up uh, absorbing other people's stress, and for us that worry about everybody, you carry the problems that are not yours. you know you worry about everybody else but yourself. And again, those people that are you're doing that for, they're not doing it on purpose. Just what I'm talking about is protecting your own energy and your own peace. So I'm not even saying it's because some of it may be blameless. It may not be well, you did this or you did that, or that person. I'm saying some people are the way they are. Most people are the way they are, and then it's up to us to protect our peace. I'm just saying, like, by saying no. Hey, what's good, Lorna? How you doing? Appreciate you for stopping in. Canadian sister over there. Appreciate you. We just talking about protecting your peace or energy. Same words. I'm using them interchangeable. And hopefully I'm okay with using them interchangeable for all the school moms. Appreciate you, Lorna. When you so I was talking about taking on people's stress and how that mentally affects you, but also emotionally it exhausts you. So you want to avoid that. You may be around this person. There's people that can affect you after being around them for like 10 minutes. You may be around them for 10 minutes and it mess up your whole day. I worked with somebody who we worked an 8-hour shift, and when the next shift was coming in was roughly, so we worked midnight to 8, and the next shift was coming in that they roughly came in around 7:45, and they would, whatever they were doing, whatever the energy was, it would just like ruin the rest of that. And I used to be like, T, we had 7 hours and 45 minutes of a good shift. Don't let this, this quick little interaction. It doesn't take much. Just sometimes it's the sound of somebody's voice, or they walk by, is their presence. And those interactions mess with you physically and mentally, mess up your day. And physically, you start to get tensed up. And we want to protect our energy. We want to, for our emotional stability, our patience, our self-control, and also for so we can continue to have healthy relationships. And if you're stressed out, we know health-wise, physically wise, I talked about mentally, but we know health-wise, stress is it could cause high blood pressure, headaches, poor sleep. Those things weaken your immune system. And so protecting your energy reduces those things. So what I talked about, right? Sleep, and even high blood pressure, even your heart health, your immune strength. So these are things that on a regular basis, you may feel the effects of these things and maybe not saying them out loud, but as we go in our grind, our day-to-day grind, where we always moving and we trying to, whether you're trying to get to the bag or you're trying to secure a relationship or you trying to, whatever it is, you don't stop to take, you don't take time and stop and look out for yourself. And sometimes it's too late. Man, I don't know why my right eye is just watering today. To do a better time. Yeah. It is like, and if you like, one of the things that I had to do is like I had stopped looking at like political stuff and just checked out from the politics, and then more recently, just for the sake of being able to be informed and have conversations, especially with drama over at one of the other channels, he does a lot of political stuff, and I'm like, they're really good conversations and good topics, and I want to contribute to the conversation. So I'm like, let me get back into this stuff, and then I started getting back into the politics and doing research, and it's just like I can't do it, man. I can't. It's so polarizing and so much stuff going on. I was like, I gotta check out. So I'm gonna go back to my surface level, one of those things where I can't mess around with it. I just, yeah, everyone's battle is not yours. It's hard, right? It's hard to look like I used to always like how do I go about my business and have a good day when I know this person is struggling? Like, how do you do that? And I'm thinking about it. It's something that you gotta figure out a way to do. Gotta figure it out. We can also doesn't help spring for a time change, no stress your body to adjust. Yeah, yeah. Um, you waking up if you actually work tomorrow morning, you lose hours sleep, I believe, right? Yeah, you lose hours sleep. I actually work overnight, so I will be getting an extra hour of work for nothing. But yeah, all these things. So what are we doing to come back? Maybe you can get to sleep a little earlier or something like that. But these are things that you may not be thinking about on a day-to-day basis. You might just be like asking like, yo, why am I feeling worn down? Why am I, like when you go to the doctor, if like you have stomach or like, let me say like this, if I'm, 'cause I told you I'm EMR. So if I get to the scene and Steph is saying she has abdominal pain and, the typical, like, what were you doing when the pain started? How long has it been going on? Is it a sharp pain? Is it radiating? Is it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst? How would you describe this pain? Like these are questions that I would ask, and to get the patient to think about what's going on with their body. And they may be like, oh, you know what? The last thing I ate was I had a bagel at 6 this morning, and it's 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I'm diabetic. You know what I'm saying? I'm diabetic, and things. So same thing when it comes to what we got going on. If you're feeling tired, you feeling stressed out, you feeling angry, and things like that, then yeah, you might want to go look at go run through your day, run through the last couple of days, and see, and you might find like, oh yeah, you know what? I got this course I got to take, or I got this, my kids got to go for their driving test, or whatever it is. You can find those things. So, taking notes and say, oh, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The domestic news is tough. Like I said, it's so polarizing. Uh, no, I'm not. I mean, I'll get paid for that hour, regardless. So it was good, Sal. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you for stopping in, Joe. Always appreciate Joe. I'm just talking about keeping your peace of mind, or protecting your energy. So if y'all got something y'all want to add in it, good ways to protect energy, things you do, and things you try to avoid, and things like that. Oh no, I don't lose an hour. No, I don't lose an hour. I definitely don't lose an hour. Um, make sure I'm getting the comments. All right, cool. And so there are those of us that go the spiritual route. So if it is something where you're gonna meditate, or excuse me, or meditate, prayer, just some silence, a nice walk, get some sunshine. I found like, because I work overnight, so I'm not in a lot of sunshine, but the nights that I have off, I just like some of my best days started with me getting up before the sun rises and going out to the beach and watching the sunrise. I can't explain the energy that I got from it, and it wasn't any like any stimulus, wasn't any coffee or any tea or anything like that. It just was the sunrise right at the beach, and I had some of the best days. And I don't do that very often, and I need to remind myself that's kind of actually what this is. And I say usually when I'm doing the show, I'm talking to myself a lot of the time. So, um, but yeah, those things that you do that you lean on. Take the rest. Okay, okay, okay. Pray ultimately. Take the rest. All right, all right. However you get there, whatever you can use. You have all these tools in your tool belt, and for sure use them. What's up, Vaughn? Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute. Actually, was it like last week? I think it was. It wasn't this week. It was last week over at SBK. You popped up on the panel. It was good to see you. Good to see you. Real good to see you. We just talking about protecting your energy and your peace, Vaughn. That's what we talking about today. Me, I had to up my B vitamins. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's another thing. Supplementation that I wanted to touch on. The best way to get your supplements is to eat the food that you put in your body is really key, real important. And if you obviously you want to check with your doctors, but if there's things when you're getting tested and things you might be deficient of, so yeah, you might want to incorporate supplementation into it as well. So let me just make sure because the way I do things, like I have some notes, but if the conversation goes where it goes, I let it go. So if I don't get to everything, um, I'm okay with that. I much rather have us the conversation. I much rather have the chat participation, and it's just a more natural conversation. And you guys are giving and reminding me and giving me ideas as well. That's what I wanted to do. And Steph, but a lake is water is peaceful, right? Water is peaceful. A lake is at least I think of being at a lake peaceful. Yeah. So I have the beach that is close to my house. It's like a 5 to 10 minute drive. You hop on if there's no traffic, you can get to the beach in less than 10 minutes. I live right off the highway. Like you go down the end of my street, take a left, highway's right there. You hop on the highway. Let me see. One, two, two exits, maybe three, depending on which way you want to go, and get off. And then the beach is like another like 2 or 3 minute drive on the street. And I wasn't going to the beach. I wasn't going to get sun. It's right here. And I wasn't using that, you know. Um, but I definitely have used it more, but not enough. Definitely. But again, man, this is good stuff. I appreciate y'all chipping in and getting my mind going as well. That was the hope anyway. You always come through for me. So I don't know. I didn't doubt it, but when you press go live, you're like, all right, hopefully somebody pop in. Y'all been good to me. So um somebody was it Miss Murph, you mentioned everyone's battle is not your battle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get on that. So right. So you don't need to answer the phone all the time. You don't need to participate in all the arguments, right? Every battle is not yours. Um, you could be silent. Silence, solitude, those are things that are very helpful. Um, exercise again. I can't talk enough about walking. If you're doing nothing else, getting like a nice little, half hour to 45-minute walk or longer. But I do a lot of my thinking when and it's me by myself and I'm walking. And sometimes I have music, but I might listen to an audiobook. But a lot of times I just turn everything off and I, smell the roses. I listen to the sounds. I watch people. Um, and it's peaceful. Sometimes, I get to a point, I sit on a bench and then just watch the waves come in, de-stressing your environments that you go to. I think this is important on, especially on the digital environments you go to. And like I said before, I like a little drama. I like, I like things to get mixed up a little bit, but when it gets to the point where I got to a point where that's all I was doing. That's all I was consuming. That's all I was consuming. It was reflective on my YouTube. When I get on YouTube, I open the app, whatever, on my phone or whatever, and boom, I just start getting hit with all of these things. And it's like, at first I'm like, yo, why? And it's like, oh yeah, that's right. This is your algorithm, bro. These phones, these computers in our hand, they're listening to what we talking about. They feeding us what we're clicking on. And so in that vein, choosing the environments wisely is gonna help. Um, I talked about the news and the constant news, and it could be draining mentally because I'm one of those people that I don't necessarily go and listen to things that I agree with. I listen to things that I want my mind to be expanded, so I'm going to listen to different things, and uh, I had to limit that because now I'm like arguing with the phone. I'm in the chat typing my political view and my personal view on relationships and all this stuff. And yeah, you, I've spent like an 8-hour shift at work on my phone typing and arguing and shit like that. And it's just not a healthy thing to do. So digitally, yeah, you want to limit the space you're going to. What's good, Tez? Appreciate you, fam. Always good to see you, Tez. Always. Someone presents a problem to me. I'm learning to listen to them and wait and see if they ask me for advice. Yeah. Yeah, you like double dutch, right? You waiting to jump in and give them like, I gotta fix for that. I gotta fix for that. But I even have gone as far as to tell people like, yo, if you just want me to shut up, just say, yo, I don't want to hear what you got to say. I just want to vent. And I vent and let them get it off their mind, and just leave it there, And probably one of the more frustrating things is you probably know is like when somebody does come to you and they want your advice, you give it to them, and then probably like a month later you having the same conversation with them, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not getting through it. Speaking of support, what's good, non-conformist? I don't know why you ain't blue over here, because when I tell you, like, let's see, I'm making you blue. One of the really, she's been really, really supportive of me on the channel, and she got me one of my favorite guests that I had. I probably, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post it because I recently was going through my stuff and I was like, I'm gonna start sharing some of the old things I did. I shared me and Fee's interview, but I'm gonna I gotta get her back on too. It's like I see she's got some things going on, but I gotta get her back on. We talked about doing like every 6 weeks she would come on, and you know what? Let me just share this. So I've never had a reading before. Never like a reading, when you talk to somebody and she doesn't know anything about me per se, but I don't know. I don't remember how it happened. I think not of course. I think you might have like directed me to her or something like that and I showed up and I didn't realize I was it was she was doing it on, was it Instagram? Is it Instagram or TikTok? I forgot what it was, but it might have been Instagram. She was doing, and like I showed up in there and then I realized that she's going down the chat members, each one, and giving them readings. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna stay. And um, again, um, I never had a reading, but that day I was blown away. I can honestly say like that changed my mind about stuff like that. Like um, I'm gonna just say this: there's no way that she hit the nail on the head. Like I don't know what you want to call it. There's no way that somebody would hit the nail on the head like the way she did. And yeah, I never forgot that. Never forgot that. Since when most people don't listen to TV news over the years, they hype everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, remember, for those of us that's old enough, I mean, the world has been ending forever. And if my age group, you have a certain age. You remember the Y2K, right? You remember when 2000, when the year 2000, 1999, when the year 2000 was coming, man, everybody freaked out. The news will do that. The headlines will do that. And I'm not saying that there isn't serious things going on. There are some serious things going on. Um, I'm one of those people that loss of life is devastating to me, and so I don't take lightly, some of the stuff that's going on and how it's affecting other people and kids, right? Whether you align with the political views or you think it's right or wrong for things to be done, the effect of a kid who may have lost a parent or a mother who may have lost kids or father who's lost loved ones, wife and kids, the effect that has on them for the rest of their life. Like I think about stuff like that, and that's why, like, yeah, I got to remind myself to, take a step back. You remember that, right? You remember? We lost our mind. It was all over like every news channel. It was everywhere. The computer, I forgot, like what was gonna like the computers was gonna reset. The I don't know. Everything was gonna turn off, and we was gonna be back in the Stone Ages, and there was gonna be no lights. There was gonna be scavenging for food. People was buying them. They call them bugging out bags, which not saying you shouldn't have one, but people was buying all that stuff. Uh, Preppers, all that stuff was just at a height. And again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't prepare for rainy days and things like that, but I mean, it was just crazy. If you were alive at that time, you remember. Uh, right, right, all of that, man. It was just crazy. So yeah, stuff like that's where like news is sensationalizing things. And this is not the show to do it, but I found this. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find it. This is a couple of years ago where they actually show probably like 10 or more newscasters saying the same exact thing, starting this show with the same. It's like they gave them all the same script. This might have been 10, 15 years ago that this thing was there. And they edited to where they're saying the same exact thing, different news stations, it's different newscasters. And it's so much programming. So that's right. I don't want to get off into that, but protect your energy in that way. We want protecting your energy is about, again, it's up to you and your self-preservation. You want your mind clear, you want your body healthy, you want to balance. Somebody mentioned balanced emotions in your life. Your life becomes more intentional. I agree. I agree. Nonconformist, we stay ready. There's a minimum struggle for readiness. I agree. But you don't want to. But the way people was going was just like, man. Mm. So I'm gonna. It's been an hour. I had more stuff I want to talk about, but I definitely got to get me a little bit of a nap. So I might. Um, I'm gonna call this one episode one and do another episode because there's so much more, and I actually want to actually have people up and have the conversation. So, because I definitely got to get me a little bit of a nap to start my day. So I'll end with this because I've been here for an hour and I said I was gonna get in and get an hour and get out. So I said that to somebody who was like, "Yeah, you're gonna open up that panel and you're gonna be going for 3 hours." And I said, "Nah, I'm gonna get up out of there." But I'll just end with this, y'all. Protecting your energy is really about self-preservation. And I'll leave y'all with that. We will do a part two. And hopefully, what I'll do is I'll schedule it out longer. And I'll reach out to some of y'all. Let me put my email in because I'll send me an email if y'all interested in actually, getting on the panel and having a discussion. You don't have to have your camera on. None of that. Let me see. Get my email address. But if I don't know you, I probably won't let you up unless I vet. But I definitely want to have the discussion because I think it seems like you guys actually. Let's see. Let me get my email. Seems like you guys really. The conversation would really be good to have in real time. Paste. I'll put my email here, and then I'm gonna put it in the in the comments after I go live when I shut the stream down. So all right, let me turn that off. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it. I've left it in the chat. You can copy paste. I give you like a minute or two. If you want to copy that, paste it. Even if you just want to, again, I'd say this anyway. If you got ideas, you got something, an idea for a show, and if you don't want to be involved in the show, if you think it's something that, you know what, I'd like to hear your take on it. If you like to hear my take on it, or you like me to get a panel together, by all means, shoot me an email. And you could, of course, you could leave the comments, leave a comment on after the live, because I definitely think this is a conversation we can have again. And again, I thank y'all for stopping in. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. Said Miss Murph's going live. Miss Murph, are you definitely going live? Are you definitely going live? Someone put your channel in here too, if you are going live later on. And if you are not subbed to Miss Murph, let me see. Boom. Cut that. Okay, you said you're going. All right. Paste. All right, that's Miss Murph's channel. Go over there and sub up to Miss Murph. She's going live later just to chop it up. And yeah, I'll be over there later as well. I'll be over there later. If I'm making headway with my studying, I'll jump on the panel because you always have really good panels. And it's cool, real cool over there. All right, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Peace. I'll see y'all around.
Yeah. Look, invitation sent, sign seal delivered, you got it, now welcome in. Engaging with the listener, a space for where you is. As we debate particulars, trying to build a bridge through conversation that's intimate. The mission is thought-provoking with words spoken. Bitter truth, not sugar coated, just an openness place on display. Wisdom in the words that he say, a part of just embracing every gray over here. No fear, clear, I'm unafraid. I'm much older, I no longer hold a child ways. Adults in the room, times past for playing games. Grown talk, isn't that the reason why you came? Simple and plain, delivery raw, straight to the chase. Better than before, learning from your yesterdays. Introducing insight, influence, be amazed by a brother of a certain age. Now rock with him.